our first speaker for this morning, James Cantor. As you're going to learn, James' research, I've known him, it's a pleasure to do so because I've known him for quite a few years. We had the unique fun of being able to work together at the Center for Addiction and Mental Health here in Toronto for quite a few years, and continuing to collaborate through ATSA and through the ATSA journal, Sexual Abuse. James' research is focused on the development of atypical sexual behavior, particularly pedophilia and hebephilia, sexual orientation and hypersexuality. And in particular, I think he's really drawn a lot of attention. I know a lot of people in this audience are familiar with his work on the role of the brain in pedophilia, as we're going to hear later today. It's been published in such prestigious journals as Psychological Bulletin and the Journal of Abnormal Psychology. It's really amazing to me because James is the most recent star in an amazing scientific tradition at the Center for Addiction and Mental Health. As you heard yesterday in the plenary presentation by Bill Marshall, in a lot of ways, one of the founders of our field here in North America was Kurt Freund, who, when he escaped Czechoslovakia, moved to the Maudsley for a period of time and then moved to Canada, where he established the first phallometric laboratory at the then Clark Institute of Psychiatry. And then over the next several decades, published some of the key work on the development and assessment of pedophilia. That tradition was taken up by Ray Blanchard, who you also know for his tremendous work on pedophilia, hebephilia, and again, the development and assessment of those sexual interests. Not to put any pressure on James, but I like to point out that Kurt Freund was the first, having just been able to recognize and honor Art Gordon for his work. Kurt Freund was the first recipient of the Lifetime Significant Achievement Award at ATSA in 1980.